Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Monday Motivation podcast here at VSM Real Estate. I'm joined once again by Goran Vejzovic.
Wake up, everybody. It's Monday.
Let's get to work. It's Monday.
Well, I hope, again, that you got to work on the Saturday and Sunday because, hey, on Saturdays, I look at properties. I look at least 5 properties on Saturday and probably about 3 to 5 on Sunday as well.
Taking it easy on the Sundays.
You got to take it a little bit easy. Just a quick nap here and there.
Exactly. Got to catch up from not sleeping all week, right?
Exactly. I don't even sleep. What is that?
Yeah. Well,
take quick naps at the office.
That seems inefficient, right?
You know me. I come in when? 7 a.m. and I leave at 8:30 p.m.
Right.
Energy for days.
And that's what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to be speaking a little bit more about being committed to your own success.
And funny that you mentioned that because I actually just opened my package I got from Grant Cardone. Got a couple of T-shirts.
Shout out, Grant Cardone.
Shout out. A couple of T-shirts, the 10X shirts, which I will share with my main man here.
Ow!
Yeah, he's got to wear some. But what does this say, Daniel?
It says, success is your duty, obligation, responsibility.
Right. And I did not even order this sign. This is just something that he's like, you know what? Because you got the shirts, you need to also acknowledge this.
And he probably knew that you already had that mindset, so he was just like, my man Goran here, let me ship this over to G.
Drop some more knowledge. And
exactly.
Again, today we're going to be talking about success, and it's up to you. And just like Grant Cardone says, it's your duty, your obligation, and your responsibility.
Exactly. We had a meeting today with all the rest of our agents here, just talking about a few processes we worked on, reaching out to people, helping them find the way to purchase a home.
Great presentation, by the way. We got the teach himself, Daniel Kurkowski. He's the best of the best. I can't even teach as good as he can.
True. Yeah, I'm a miracle of knowledge. It's amazing and just a font. No, I'm just kidding. But thanks, Goran. I appreciate that.
And by the way, if you don't know, we're going to be opening up our Thursday meetings and Monday meetings and Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty much every single week to anyone that wants to join. We're going to be sending out invites, and if you want to be a part of it, it's usually around 10 a.m. But if you want to be a part of it at any point in time, please reach out to us through social media, call our office, email me or Daniel directly, and we'll set you up with directions, what the meeting is going to be about, or the training, and just stop by. We got plenty of seats.
Yeah, some will be great for you, some won't be. Some are going to be real estate focused, some are going to be sales focused, some are, the focus is going to change all the time. So if you reach out
the number
ahead of time,
one focus is what?
Success.
That's right.
Your duty, obligation,
responsibility.
Exactly. So a lot of what we covered today in the meeting was we talked about how to reach out to our tenants and help them along the path of becoming a homeowner. And a lot of the things that I was noticing from the agents is they had a lot of questions, a lot of reservations before reaching out, making calls. They thought they were going to be too pushy. They thought there was the fear of rejection on their side.
It's a good point. I'm glad we had the training about cold calls, and they're not even cold calls. They're really warm calls. I've made cold calls for companies outside of what I do right now, and those are some tough calls when you're selling a product they don't maybe even want or necessarily need. These are very warm calls. So I thought it really should have been kind of a easy layup type of a training, but you never know where someone is within their call game. And if you're out there and your job is to make phone calls and it's Monday, I know what you're going through. You're probably going to be delaying to make that first phone call.
Procrastination.
You're going to be getting your donut. Don't do it. You're going to be getting your coffee. Don't do it. You're going to be surfing the internet. Don't do it. Just shut your computer off and only have the phone or your cell phone in front of you and start making phone calls.
Yeah, it's that easy. I think, last week we spoke a little bit about, setting those goals, making the changes in your life to make your life better. Well, I think a lot of times we know what we can do to make our lives better.
We just don't do it.
We don't do it.
Why? Because it's not convenient, man.
It's hard, man.
Nobody wants to push.
I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly. You're tired, you already lost, okay? You need coffee to get up, you already lost. You need a donut to get up, you already lost. You need breakfast to get up, you already lost. You got to have the mindset. That's all it comes to. You go there, wherever you are, your office, your home office, in the car, you just put success in your brain, start making the phone calls, and get after it. That's really how you have to do it. And you're going to have to do it because you're competing in the marketplace with people with my mindset and our agents here too. So you got to step up. I'm sorry, but you really got to step up.
It's true. You got to be committed to the process.
Oh, and another plug is, to Grant Cardone is be obsessed or be average. So if you're going to be average, kick back, relax, and make your first phone call at 10 a.m.,
Yeah, you have that choice in life, and where you want to go is 100% up to you. I choose to do more than everybody else. If we had another agent who showed up who started doing what I was doing, you better believe I'd be doing more.
Yeah, we get over that hurdle and finally hit $1 billion in sales. We just got to get that. We just got to get that one agent. Come on, what's going on?
It's true though. I mean, you got to be. I think a lot of the key to my success is I'm very competitive, and I let that drive me.
And that comes from talk about you used to be a dance instructor. You're active in
mixed martial arts.
Yeah, exactly.
Poker, all these things. Yeah, they're all competitive things that I didn't grow up being competitive.
Right.
I kind of learned this skill as something out of necessity, and I think a lot of times when we're looking at this success and the obligations of being successful and building it ourselves and
it's really the obligation to yourself.
For sure.
It's not an obligation to mom, dad, your friend, your loved one. It doesn't matter. It's an obligation and the commitment to yourself.
Yeah. And we spend a lot of time to pass that responsibility off. We try and lessen it on ourselves, and we say stuff like, well, I'm not that type of person. How many people are you like, hey, this is how you got to do this. This is the way you make a sale. And they go, well, I'm not the kind of person who does that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't want to push product on somebody. And I think what a lot of people, have a misconception about is in general what sales is. When you say sales, they think of, going in a used car lot and then some, sales guy
sells them a $400 car for $2,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's not what sales is. You're not pushing people into something.
Sales is solving people's problems.
Exactly.
For them. That's
exactly. It. And who doesn't want to solve problems? And you're doing a service to someone else. You are sold every single day. If you're going to work, guess what?
Sold.
You've been sold.
You sold.
You're sold. They're paying you, but you're sold because you're giving them your time.
Exactly.
They can get more money. You're never gonna get that time back.
That's very, very true.
So
yeah, you're getting them their money. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Exactly, and that's to set yourself up for success. It starts inside. Have the mission, the goal, success. I'm going to do it. I'm going to wake up early, even if it's a Monday. I'm going to be prepping for Monday on my Sunday night. And when Monday hits at 6:30, 7 a.m., I'm going to start making phone calls. I'm going to start setting up appointments. I'm going to start engaging my coworkers. I'm going to create productivity in order to solve people's problems and produce income for myself.
Yeah. I want to go back to my previous point. I'll tell you a quick story about me. All right.
Go.
So my life growing up, I'm an only child. When you're an only child,
it's all right, man. Yeah, we're friends, man.
That's cool. I appreciate it. But it's harder. You're not socialized the same way. Learning social skills is a little bit more challenging.
Yep.
So you're really relying on friendships and a lot of other things. But because of that, I grew up as an introvert. I know it sounds weird to hear, but naturally I'm introverted.
You took the test, and that's what came out. It's something introvert, but yes.
That's naturally what I am. I still, if I have a long, crazy day, I get energy by withdrawing in myself.
But you're the best sales guy here. How does that work? Explain to us.
So I made a choice. I made a conscious effort. I said, okay, I have these natural tendencies. These guys who are doing this, who are doing what I want to do, what I want to have, the vision that I picture my life being.
Yep.
The only people who have that are like this. So I said, okay, I'm just going to do that. and it was terrible. It really sucked, I'll tell you. Like, having to reach out to someone and ask someone for something that you don't know as an introvert, that's really, really painful.
I can imagine. I'm not that way, but I can imagine.
It's tough, but it's possible. And not only do I now have the ability to go out and do these things. I mean, it was a process. It took years, but now I'm comfortable. I feel like I exhibit both tendencies.
Right. I see it. I've heard some of the phone calls you made. I've seen the interactions you have with multiple people, clients, whatever. And it's really amazing. You got your own style. You don't have to be, nor should you be like me. You got your own way of doing it. And the proof is in the pudding, man. Again, you're killing the game.
Killing the game.
I mean, every single day.
I mean, I'm no Goran Vejzovic, but.
Well, right. You
but who is,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. But anyways, what he's doing day in and day out, just because he got, a $20,000 commission, he goes into his office, closes the door, and gets on the phone and starts making more phone calls. Why? Because he's got a hot hand. What do? Because
I like that chick. I want another one.
Why do people stop when they have a hot hand? They make the big commission. They make a bunch of phone calls. They have great success, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, kick back. I've done enough. No, that's when you push it. You gotta go above and beyond. Keep piling it on. You see Kobe. He's getting 30, 40 points a game. What does he do? Does he go for 90? Yeah, he does. He doesn't just go sit back on the bench. He's got a hot hand. Give him the ball.
Yeah, I want to go back one sec. I want to wrap up my story here and just kind of bring that point that I was trying to make is I know listeners out here, I know so many people in my life make excuses where they'll say, I'm an introvert. They'll say, I don't like to ask people for things. I don't like to, work out. I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that. Well, if you want the result, you need to be committed to the process that it takes to get there. And if you don't like it, that's fine. But if that's really what you want, you better start figuring out a way to start liking it. And it's slow. I mean, have you ever stopped working out or not worked out for a long time?
Never.
Never? Okay.
I'm just kidding. Of course I have. You go up and down, the cycle of, just going up and down.
How true is this? When you're not working out, how much does it suck to go back in the gym and have to work out 3 days in a row if you haven't been there in months?
A lot.
It's the worst.
It demotivates you from going, and working out more. You think you're like, oh, I lost muscle mass. I can't lift as much. What's the point? I got to start all over again. It just sucks.
But then 45 days in, where are you at?
I'm back at it. I want to do more.
You want to go back in
exactly.
Then. Right. So all this stuff can be trained. It's about repetition. It's about practice. And you got to be committed to the time that it's going to take. If you know it's a 45-day process to get some result, and at day 23, it starts to suck a lot more than it did before, well, you should have known that going in. You knew that was your expectation. You got to hit that point before you can make any type of judgment on whether or not it will or will not work for you.
That's right. I mean, great story. Don't get comfortable, people. Listen, I think that's approaching 15 minutes. It's a quick little pump for everybody's Monday morning. I want to leave you guys off with a what we call, or what Grant Cardone calls, the success pledge. And I'm going to have my main man, Daniel, read it to everybody, and we're going to be signing off right after.
Here it is. I pledge a commitment to my success, my family's success, and the successful survival of the company I represent. Success is not an option for me, but something I insist upon achieving. Success is not something others can give me, nor is it something the government or the economy can provide me. Success is not determined by luck, chance, race, creed, color, or religion, but is dependent upon hard work, creativity, follow-through, and persistence. I refuse to not have my success. I refuse to quit prior to achieving my success, and I will do everything ethical in claiming my right to my success.
Beautiful. Let's make it happen on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's make it happen. This is the VSM Real Estate Podcast. All things real estate, all the time.